Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we are looking at my Rumble teams. So Championship Pirate Rumble is out and it is rocking. Now it's getting quite competitive. We do want to try and rank in the top 1,000 if we can. Top 500 would be sick, but look, I ain't gonna break my back to try and get into top 500 because it's gonna take a fair few amount of gems. But currently we're sitting at 748. Hopefully we can get a little bit higher after these three matches. But the two teams that I'm sort of showing off today, guys, is the Slasher team. Now, this is my favorite team to run. It is very, very strong. V3 Lord just nerfs the powerhouse-driven combos, as well as Int. It's got fixed damage. It's got a lot of speed, and it's got HP cutting and quite a lot of defense. And the other team is the trusty Int team. Now, this team isn't as leveled up as my Slasher team, so I don't like to use it as much, but it is still very, very strong. But as I mentioned, the Slasher team is the one that we're going to take a look at majority of this video. So let's see if we can find a team that isn't super damn scary. All right, well, let's do this team here, and let's show off this Int team. Show off how tanky and how powerful it actually is against this sort of thrown together team. Now, this team does look fairly stally / tanky, but I don't think it has too much defense, so we should be alright to sort of get through. But the way the Int team basically runs is it focuses on Blackbeard doing all the damage, fixed damage, and then just being absolutely defensive monsters as well as HP monsters. So as you guys can see there, Kizaru's special just does absolutely nothing to our crew. And let's see what Ace does here. Yeah, around 1,000, which is absolutely nothing, because now we've got our specials up. Dofi's going to come in, just wipe out Ace. Katakuri's going to come in with some fixed damage there. Then Blackbeard's going to come in and just basically buff himself. Now, once Blackbeard gets going, the more times he uses his special, the stronger it becomes. So the longer we can keep Blackbeard alive for, the better. Now, the one downside to this team is it does get cucked by HP cuts, and it does get cucked by fixed damage. But as you guys can see there, it just tanks so ridiculously well with Enel's guard, the stupidly high amount of defense we get, and then just being able to put out ridiculous amounts of big numbers through just crazy powerful units. Now, when we get the new ores that's about to drop on JP, this team is about to get so much stronger. But at the moment on Global, if you have them all leveled up, I would say that it is the best team in the game. It does some scary things. So as you guys can see here, ooh. All right, well, we're going to take a risk here, and we're actually going to take on the team that I use. But we're going to go in with my Slasher team. So this is going to give my Slasher team a bit of a run for its money, as the Int team, as I mentioned, is so damn tanky. But in saying that, we do have V3 Law. V3 Law is a bit of a nerf for Int units, powerhouse units, and yeah, look how much tanking they do. Jeez. But we do have HP cuts with Shanks. We do have fixed damage with Carrot. We do have fixed damage with Law. So we should be able to get through these guys fairly well. Ideally, if we can start taking out like Jozu or Enel early, that's going to help us out quite a lot. Oh, yes, we hit everyone. That's what we want to see from Shanks. All right. So Blackbeard's popping off his first attack. Blackbeard is the big damage dealer. He's the one that we sort of have to worry about a little bit. Like Katakuri and that can still put up big numbers, and obviously Dofi is just always a threat no matter what team he's on. But in terms of damage dealers, they're the big ones. Pudding's pretty good support for the Int team as well. As you guys see, this guy's using Pudding in the back just like I was. She comes in and does a whole bunch of cooldown and stuff, but here we go with our fixed damage now. Carrot. Oh, Katakuri's going to hit with his fixed damage. Only 1,200 because it's a low special level, but once you level up that Katakuri special, he can start putting up big numbers. So Pudding gives it the cooldown reduction, which is really strong for the Int team, especially Blackbeard. But as you guys can see there, the one downside to the Int team is HP cuts and his fixed damage. And with enough fixed damage and HP cuts, we can get through these guys' units. Now, this guy's Int team wasn't overly leveled up, but as you guys can see, like, it's still put up some numbers. It's still managed to tank my Slasher team fairly well. But in the end, the Slasher team just has so much speed, and we're just throwing out so many damn specials. There you guys go. That was the Slasher team up against the Int team. Like I said, not the best Int team in the world, but still an Int team, a very good base Int team nonetheless. Sorry, Lynx. Alright, so we'll do one more matchup. We've got one more. Let's see this guy's Int team. Yeah, see, this is what the Int team is looking like when you've leveled it up. It looking pretty damn scary. So we're not going to do that. We are not going to risk our win streak on that one. That's a pretty nasty looking Slasher team down the bottom there. The Shooter team. The Shooter team. Now, this guy is only rocking 5 units on his Shooter team, so this is kind of just like a free win for us. But in saying that, there is Kuzan on the team, and as you guys know, Kuzan can be an absolute cuck. If he gets off his action bind, where he just binds your whole team, basically GG. But as you guys can see with the Shooter team, the one downside to the Shooter team is they have no defense. And when I say no defense, I mean none at all. Like, they have guard, that's about it. They do have a lot of speed, but the Slasher team just feels like the Slasher team just directly hard counters the Shooter team in every single way. Frankie's basically all of the defense that they've got. They're basically all about attack. But as you guys can see, the Slasher team here just tanks it all out and then just does way too much damage with their own special. So if you guys have some of these Slasher units, and most of them are quite old as well, obviously, like Kizaru, Carrot, and Dofi, especially Kizaru and Carrot. Oh, see, there we go. We got all action blinded. Oh, boy. Okay, so we got lucky with the Rob Lucci special not hitting us. Can we get Carrot special? I think Carrot might be dead. No, Carrot didn't get hit. Okay, we got some good RNG there. Carrot. I got to get Carrot to go in. Alright, Kizaru basically just did the work for us. There we go, that's GG. Oh, Carrot only hit Frankie. That's a bit of a shame. Alright, Law, can you please hit... Yeah, sweet. I was going to say, please hit Ace. Get Ace out of here. Alright, we get a cheeky little HP cut with Shang Stan. That should be GG. So, that's the power of Kuzan, guys. If you're running the Shooter team, I would highly suggest adding him onto it. But in saying that, I would only really run the Shooter team if you have V3 Akainu, as he just is a dominant powerhouse on that team. Unfortunately, though, no defense. And when it comes to Rumble, in my opinion, defense is the one you want. So, there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys are doing well in the championship. Let me know what rank you guys are going for in the comment section below. But if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure to hit the like button. And if you want to stay up to date with more Rumble videos and more OPTC content that I post, hit that big red subscribe button too. But guys, most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Lights!